Hagia Sophia.
Assalamualaikum and hi everyone! Welcome to my channel! Okay, first of all, let me introduce myself. My name is AINUR SHAKIRAH binti ADNAN. People usually call me Ain. I'm a student from USHULUDDIN faculty at UIN SUSKA RIAU in Indonesia. My major is Study of Religions. Today, I would like to share with you about Hagia Sophia. Guess why? I'm interested to share with you this topic because I love its story. Love it so much. So, let's start. Let's see the table of contents. O1. Meaning of Hagia Sophia. O2. Interesting things about Hagia Sophia. O3. Byzantine Empire versus Ottoman Empire.
O1. Meaning of Hagia Sophia.
This fact is less surprising once you've heard the history of Hagia Sophia. The complex was first known as the Great Church due to its sprawling size. The second church, built in the 5th century, rebranded as Hagia Sophia, which means Holy Wisdom in Greek. Then, after the Ottoman conquest, it became Hagia Sophia. Today, it's also known as Hagia Sophia Mosaici, or the Holy Hagia Sophia Grand Mosque.
O2. Interesting things about Hagia Sophia.
Hagia Sophia started life as a church, then it became a mosque for 500 years, and then it became a museum. In 2020, the site once again became a mosque. The history: 2 churches were demolished at the spot where today stands Hagia Sophia, but the one we can still see in Istanbul was built by the order of the Byzantine Emperor as the Cathedral of the Ecumenical Patriarchate of Constantinople. But this building has seen many changes. Between 1204 and 1261 served as a Catholic church, and then in 1453 was made into a mosque. This is owed to Mehmed II, who conquered Constantinople under the Turkish flag. Of course, in order to become a real mosque, a minaret, chandelier, mihrab, and a mimbar had to be added to the church. Today, there are 4 minarets, all erected by different sultans, and this was the church's fate for the next 5 centuries. Finally, in 1931, Hagia Sophia became a museum. This was ordered by Kemal Atatürk, the founder and the first president of the Republic of Turkey. The whole building became a component of the UNESCO World Heritage Site. In 2020, the current president of Turkey, Recep Tayyip Erdogan, made a decision to make the Hagia Sophia mosque again. This was an unexpected decision, but since many tourists still come to Istanbul to see this beauty, it is open for visitors. The Blue Mosque sits just next to Hagia Sophia Mosque and attracts many tourists as well. It is a mixture of traditional Islamic architecture with Byzantine elements taken from the adjacent Hagia Sophia. Nothing of the Hagia Sophia's original structure remains today. It has been destroyed and rebuilt over 8 times. The spot where the Hagia Sophia stands originally houses the Church of Constantius II, built over 1500 years ago in 360 AD. It was known as the Magna Ecclesia, or Great Church, as it was bigger than all the churches in the city at its time. Unfortunately, this church was burned down during riots in 404, and there are no remains of this original structure today. The main building of the Hagia Sophia was inaugurated in 537 after 5 years and 10 months of construction. Even back then, it was seen as a major architectural work and involved materials from across the Byzantine Empire. Imperial ceremonies such as coronations frequently took place within its walls. After its destruction in 404, it was rebuilt as the Church of Theodosius II in 415. Unfortunately, that church was also burned down in a fire in 532. Following that, the building was destroyed and rebuilt after multiple earthquakes. The Hagia Sophia is actually built on a fault line, making it extra vulnerable to earthquakes and natural disasters. There were earthquakes in 553, 557, 558, 869, 989, and 1344 that resulted in severe damage to the building. Welcome to Mood Booster Quotes. Don't believe everything you hear. Realize, and realize. Tupac Shakur. Glee was born at Hagia Sophia in 2004, and she had two siblings, Patty and Kazim, which means Paul, and my daughter in English. Glee means union of love. Glee was loved by the tourists who visited Hagia Sophia, which was a museum at the time, and she became a symbol of Hagia Sophia. Glee was first popular when Barack Obama visited Hagia Sophia in 2009. He and Recep Tayyip Erdogan struck Glee. After it was told that Hagia Sophia was reopening to worship, Glee was posted all over social media and became famous again. Presidential spokesman Ibrahim Kalin made a statement that Cat has become very famous, and there are others who haven't become that famous yet. That cat will be there, and all cats are welcome to our mosque. But sadly, Glee died in 2020 at veterinary clinic in Leuven after she had received treatment since 24 September, according to Istanbul Governor Ali Yerlikaya. Some people believe Hagia Sophia have healing powers. One of Hagia Sophia's impressive 107 columns is known as the wishing column, the perspiring column, and the sweating column. The column, which stands in the northwest section of the complex, is partially covered in bronze and damp to touch. There's a hole in the middle of it which is said to have the blessing of Saint Gregory. Legend has it that if you poke your finger through and your finger emerges wet, your wishes will come true and you will be cured of any illness. It is said that Emperor Justinian once cured a terrible headache by merely leaning on his column. The moistness is said to be the tears of the Virgin Mary. Another legend says that the dampness began after Saint Gregory, the miracle worker, appeared there in 1200. What to see in Hagia Sophia? This building is a landmark of the rich and turbulent history of Constantinople and today's Istanbul. The whole building of Hagia Sophia is outstanding and you should see it from every perspective and of course, get inside. 1. The first, the architecture. Get around the mosque and see all its walls and minarets. You will see the mixture of different cultures and religions built together in one historical monument. 2. The dome. This dome is considered one of the greatest examples of Byzantine architecture. Because of its size, it is supported on pendentives and 2 semidomes. This type of construction was unique and was the inspiration for many future architects. 3. Mosaics. Many Christian mosaics are left from the time this was a church. They all represent saints, angels, Jesus Christ, and representations from the Bible. 4. You can see Muslim ornaments. In the Muslim religion, interiors are decorated in writings from the Quran. The same is with Hagia Sophia. Alongside Christian mosaics stand numerous Muslim ornaments and writings on the walls. And the last, you can see the tombs. This mosque is eternal rest for many Turkish sultans. The tombs of Sultan Mehmed III, Sultan Mustafa I, Sultan Selim II, Sultan Murad III, and the tomb of princes.
03. Byzantine Empire versus Ottoman Empire.
To summarize, when we talk about Byzantine Empire, there are few things that we can highlight it. First, before being named Constantinople, the area now called Istanbul was controlled by the Greeks and was named Byzantium. This ancient Greek city was created around 658 BC, which was founded by Byzas from Megara. This city has been named the capital of ancient Greece. According to myth, Byzas, who incidentally was the founder of Byzantium, was told as the son of one of the Greek gods named Poseidon. He was born from Poseidon's relationship with Chrysa, who has the blood of Zeus and Lo. Secondly, Constantine I, also known as Constantine the Great, was Roman emperor from AD 306 to 337. Moved the seat of the empire to Constantinople or Byzantium. As we know, the Roman lived as a pagan, but Constantine the Great was the first emperor whom favoring the Christianity. Next, Justinian I, commonly known as Justinian the Great, was the Eastern Roman emperor who reigned from 527 to 565. During his time, Byzantine culture thrived, and its building programs spawned major works, such as the rebuilding of the Hagia Sophia. Furthermore, Constantine XI Dragusus Palaiologos was the last Byzantine emperor, reigning from 1449 until his death in battle at the fall of Constantinople in 1453. In addition, I'm pretty sure many of us know about Dracula, one of the characters in animated film Hotel Transylvania. Vlad III, commonly known as Vlad the Impaler, Vlad and his younger brother Radu were held as hostages in the Ottoman Empire in 1442 to secure their father's loyalty. The Ottoman Sultan, Mehmed II, ordered Vlad to pay homage to him personally, but Vlad had the Sultan's two envoys captured and impaled. Books describing Vlad's cruel acts were among the first bestsellers in the German-speaking territories. In Russia, popular stories suggested that Vlad was able to strengthen his central government only through applying brutal punishments, and a similar view was adopted by most Romanian historians in the 19th century. Vlad's patronymic inspired the name of Bram Stoker's literary vampire, Count Dracula. Last but not least about Byzantine Empire. Other than Hagia Sophia, there are oldest known church in Istanbul and the only Byzantine church in Istanbul that has not been converted into a mosque, named Hagia Irene, mean Holy Peace. Now, let's explore about Ottoman Empire. To sum up, Ottoman Empire or Ottoman Caliphate was the next Islamic leadership was the dynastic caliphate, inheritance of power under reign of the Khulafa ar-Rashidin, starting from the Umayyad Caliphate, the Abbasid Caliphate, and the Fatimid Caliphate to the Ottoman Caliphate. The word Ottoman is a historical anglicization of the name of Osman I, the founder of the empire. Abu Ayyub al-Ansari radiyallahu anhu. His full name is Khalid ibn Zaid ibn Kulayb radiyallahu anhu, from the tribe of Banu Najjar. He was a great and close companion of the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, who died during the siege of Constantinople. Afterwards, Muhammad al-Fatih, the son of Sultan Murad II, Sultan who ruled the Ottoman Empire since the year 1451 AD, also known as Mehmed the Conqueror. Prophet Muhammad ﷺ had said, Constantinople will fall into the hands of Islam. Leaders who conquer it is the best of leaders, and the troops under his command is the best of troops. Narrated by Ahmad bin Hanbal. In the age of 22, Muhammad al-Fatih conquered the city of Constantinople. He replaced Constantinople with the name Istanbul, its main city of Islam, and now called Istanbul, was replaced by Mustafa Kemal Ataturk. Sultan Mehmed also changed Hagia Sophia into mosque. Sultan Mehmed also built the Ayub Sultan Mosque or Ayub Sultan Jami' on the site to mark the importance of the conquest of Constantinople in Islam. Thus, let's recapture the decline of the Ottoman Empire. Starting in the 1600s, the Ottoman Empire began to lose its economic and military dominance over Europe. Around this time, Europe had strengthened rapidly with the Renaissance and the dawn of the Industrial Revolution. As many other great empires around the world, the Ottoman Empire has internal problems such as rebellions, corruptions, financial weakness, and military defeat which surrounded its development. Nevertheless, Robert Johnson proved that the decline of the Ottoman Empire actually as a result of very complex factors. These factors were 1. The moribund nature of the Ottoman government and its relative decline economically. 2. The spread of nationalism in the Balkans. 3. The attempts to revive Turkey by the new Ottomans and Young Turk. 4. The German attempts to generate a sphere of influence in the Middle East. And 5. The impact of the Balkan Wars. Last but not least, I want to share to you about Mustafa Kemal Ataturk. The Ottoman Empire sided with Germany in World War I, 1914 until 1918. Post-war, traitors dissolved the empire, and in 1922 the Sultanate was abolished by Mustafa Kemal Ataturk, who proclaimed the Republic of Turkey the following year. Mustafa Kemal Ataturk, or Mustafa Kemal Pasha, was a Turkish field marshal, revolutionary statesman, author, and the founding father of the Republic of Turkey, serving as its first president from 1923 until his death in 1938. He undertook sweeping progressive reforms which modernized Turkey into a secular, industrializing nation. Ideologically a secularist and nationalist, his policies in and socio-political theories became known as Kemalism. Quotes again. If the world were one country, its capital would be the historic and ancient city, Istanbul. Napoleon Bonaparte. To conclude, honestly, as a Muslim, I feel so bad and sad because the large empire of Islam was defiled. But the news that Hagia Sophia became mosque again make me think now again. As to mention, the references are 70% from wikipedia.com and 30% based on a few books that I read a long time ago.
Thank you so much for listening.
Okay, that's all from me. Thank you so much for listening, and I hope we can learn more from this. And I'm deeply sorry for any inconveniences and wrongdoings along my presentations. See you next time. Bye and dada peeps.